Hi guys, today I'm just going to show you a tourist spot just near the Bangalore airport. It's just 10 kilometers away, and if you have a layover time or you have some free time, you can always go there and enjoy. I'll show you the place in some time. We'll go there. Okay, I think I'm just standing nearby this shop. I reckon this is the closest tourist spot to the Bangalore airport, Bangalore International Airport. You can have a view of this village. I just came to know that it is Putanahalli, and you can see this magnificent. I'm going to climb all the way up. It's a temple basically, so it's like what you can say, 10 kilometers from the Bangalore airport. 10 kilometers is not far away. You can just pick a cab and come here. I don't think it's crowded, so that's another added advantage if you really wanted to see this, the serene spot and not far away from the airport. So you can just come and see how beautiful it is and spend your time valuably. Okay, I just want to show you all the way from the foot of the hill. I don't know if anyone charges some extra amount. I think you can see few people have come, but then I think they are on their way back. This is sugarcane juice, and I think that's all you get here. I don't think you get anything more than that. Okay, that's a temple. I don't know if you have to remove the shoes at the bottom. Okay. Okay, there was an interruption, and there is this dog. It is walking away from me, thinking, who is this guy? See this, you can always take the steps, and if you are even more adventurous, you can just walk away on the sides. It's not a problem. And then I will take the steps. Mostly I just wanted to show it's not just about the temple, is it? It's about the hill. Okay, both go hand in hand with each other. Both are important. Okay. Okay, and you can see between the steps there are rocks. I don't know, they made the steps of the rocks. Okay, this is it. I'm going to take the adventurous route. Okay. Okay, here it is. It's more nice. Don't want to walk into the steps thing. Okay, there's a fort kind of thing. I don't know if it's a king's fort or it's not totally crazy. It's not very steep. You can always, if you are not old enough, you can always do this. Come here, and I'm already, see this. I think you can just climb through these rocks. Shouldn't be a big deal. Okay, this is a bit steep, because if you fall, you don't fall and stop here. You just fall all the way down to the bottom, and that does hurts a bit. So what I will do, I'll go to the top and then see if there is a nice view on the other side. Okay, some tricky spot here, so not speaking. I won't speak. Okay, I just said I won't speak and I'm speaking. That's the problem with vloggers. Even if they don't want to speak, they want to speak. What can you do? After all, habits don't die easily, isn't it? Okay. Okay, jump. Jump, jump, jump. Okay, you can see this fort kind of thing. I don't know. Okay, we should not leave it just like that. We should see what it is inside there. There were some steps. I don't know if we can climb on this. Okay, try. Okay. I don't know what it is. Maybe in the olden days they used it like a well. I don't know. I'm going to run for a bit. What do you call this? I'm breathing heavily. There's a word for that, or it's just breathing heavily. This is a better experience, isn't it? Okay, I should have turned the camera other way, so that you can get the view of this place. See, this is the village. It's a sleepy village. It's just 10 kilometers. I'll give more detailed information about where it is exactly located in the description. You can check it out. But then that's later. Now I would say if you come, don't take the steps. Just walk on these rocks. It's more beautiful, isn't it? To walk on the rocks, like as if you are the Rock, Dwayne Johnson, though you are not. Okay, that's another thing. Okay, I just made my stick a little taller, lengthier, using the elongated whatever it is called. Okay, there's a temple in that corner and they are building it. Maybe they just thought, okay, because this Bangalore airport is a greenfield airport and it is built from the scratch. So before that, I don't think anyone would have bothered about these villages outside the Bangalore city. At least a half an hour drive or 40 minutes drive. But now that it is in the vicinity of the airport, there's more traction and people like me coming and doing some crazy stuff. And you can see the farmlands. So the farming is their primary source of income. I don't see many shops. Okay, maybe these people, one of their family members work in Bangalore, and okay, and we should never underestimate agrarian societies. They are resilient and they can do anything, and they've been living like this for thousands of years. City is just a new thing. Okay, cool. Oh, strange. You can directly take your bike and come to this point, but I don't know why anyone would miss the opportunity to climb if they can just climb from the bottom of the hill. Now no one is coming from the airport with their own bike. Of course, then they're going to bring their cab or some Yulu bikes. Of course, if there is some these rental bikes in the airport, you can pick one and come here, because it's more easier. You don't have to fear being cheated. You can always install the app, take that bike and come here. I'll give the location later in the description. You can see it, because let's say you are flying from Frankfurt to Hong Kong and Bangalore is your layover point, and you really don't know anything about India or Bangalore. So you might think, okay, I don't want to go. But then you have this information, you can just kill it, unlike others who sit and waste time searching internet, isn't it? Okay. A stepping stone for success. Is it that? Okay. It's always carved with historical facts about who loves who in the city. Okay. Okay. No, it's this side. I fear that I'm recording. Okay. Okay, it's becoming dim. I have charged 100%. Okay. Lovers and lovers with the kid and dogs and few more rocks. I think that's the next thing I'll do. I'll climb onto the rocks, all the rocks if possible. The biggest rock, not all the rock. I want to climb to the biggest rock. Okay, I think that's the one. I have my eyes on that, set on that. Okay, cool. Oops, I'm damn sure you cannot see that, but I can see a flight landing on in the airport. So if only I had a camera which can zoom very well. Okay, see, you can see the water flowing all the way down. I don't know, to the rivers or somewhere beyond. I am just surrounded by rocks all the way. Okay, cool. But then don't want a twisted ankle or a broken camera today. Okay, now those the dogs. So this is like a small pond on the top of this, and you can see the dog. It's seeing this is my swimming pool. Get out! It's my 5-star hotel. It's like this for humans. How you have star hotels, for dogs, this is what it is. You can walk all the way inside the water, drink water, at the same time catch some rats if possible. Okay, what's your name? Okay, don't mind. You didn't bring me anything to eat. I'm asking a hell lot of questions. Okay, that's forest path. There is a temple here, and you might also go to that if you want. Then okay, today I want to show you just the hill, not the temple, which you can see when you come. And you can see a hell lot of rocks broken all the way. Okay, I think a lot more lovers. It all of a sudden become a carbon park, isn't it? Okay. Okay, I think this is the other end of the hill, I would say. Okay. I'll just show you this side of the hill. Okay, you can see the water body, large water body, which is clean and it's not polluted like what you find inside the city. And you can see the road to Bangalore airport there. It's like a highway, and there you can see the airport runway and the field all the way. The thing is, they don't allow you to build high-rise buildings inside the airport. or nearby the airport anywhere. So unless if something like this which already exists, there's no way you're going to get a clear view of the airport for all the security reasons, which is fine, by the way. Okay, there are 4 more eagles. I don't know, looking for some dead meat, dead dogs, rats, whatever it is. Okay, more lovers cuddling. Okay, cool. Okay, you can see the murals of, or the wall paintings. Okay, historical facts about who loves who. This is one big rock, the biggest of all the rocks I found, I think so. Oh, there are a few more. And okay, I'll see if I can climb one of those to get a even better or higher view of this place. Okay, I think I'm entering the dog zone. They really don't want to be disturbed. Okay. When I looked from the bottom, I thought there's no one there. But then, as I climbed, I found there's an army of people already on the top of this place. Mostly young couples, I would say. Wanted to explore some new places, or just explore their love, whatever it is. Okay, there's a trouble here. See, there's a compound kind of thing, and this is nothing to me. I've climbed all those things. Okay, I think if I see, I can climb this. Okay, okay, I don't want to follow them. Okay, but I just wanted to show this rock, and in the bottom of this rock you find this temple. And I'm just wearing shoes and all that. Okay, they found a spot and don't want to go disturb their privacy. Just one bad thing to do. Okay, so steps. So I think this is one good experience of the country you just have not visited, isn't it? So if you come to Bangalore airport, this is something you should not miss, I would say. Just strike off all the other things on the list, because the city is far away from this place and you need at least a day to have a cup of tea. Okay, see, they have built these temples just below these giant rocks. They haven't disturbed it, so I'm very grateful for that. We can come and have the view of this place. Nice, beautiful. No one should break mountains to build their own houses. That's the last thing you want to see. Okay, mural, a nice mural, God's mural. This place. Okay. So I think to get a even more better view, I think this rock should do the magic. Perhaps it won't move. Okay. My shoe got stuck and I almost fell before just getting back to my normal state. Okay, so maybe this is the tallest spot in this whole place, and I really don't want to fall down. So just showing you a good view of this place. So the next time you come, or you feel like come, you have a motivation to come here. You don't have to think, okay, there's nothing, it's just a hill, no shopping mall. Okay, it's much better than that, I would say. Okay, jumping time. Jump, and then don't slip and jump. Cool. This shoe is really great. It helps me a lot on a lot of situations. I think that's the end of the end of this hill, I think so. You go down from there. Don't want to go down anywhere there, so just walking my way down. And another route, small ponds with full of algae, but that pond which the dog drank water from, it's a clean one, so it has a lot of water and it is a little shallow, and the water is drinkable. Okay, I think I can take this route nearby this hill. I call this rock, the big rock. So the village name is Uttanahalli. That's what I heard from the villagers, but I will confirm that in the description as I upload this video. And there's a temple there, and you see the way I walked down. There is even greenery on the way down. And this is a famous tradition of India where you have chariots, and I don't know how they bought this chariot on the way up. I think few more temples and a residing place for people who cater to these temples. I think of course there is an organization which maintains all of this, otherwise they would have already bought it and converted into some high-rise buildings or another airport. We really don't know. A runway, just instead of a hill you just find a runway. We say, where is the hill? Okay, there was a hill and we removed it for the runway. That is what people will say. So at least if you build a temple, it is hard to touch because it's God. It's like touching. You don't want to do anything to the hill. It's nature. It's one of the best. It's like a painting drew by the God himself or herself. That's how beautiful the hill is. And you have a shop. I don't think they never opened it. It's just for show. Perhaps I got some cold. And I think they are building this gate kind of entry kind of place. Okay. Okay. Since I have come this far, I should show you the temple as well. So that you can at least identify where you came. You don't want to end up in another hill searching for something else which is not there in the video. So this is like a rock temple, you can say, and I don't think it's people are there to do any activities, but then I just wanted to show. Okay, that's the way I came up from. Okay, not through the stairs, but through the hill itself. So I'll go all the way down and now have some cool drinks. Okay, I would say I'm not tired. I can still climb one more building. Okay, one more hill. Since I'm used to climbing buildings, I'm saying one more hill I can climb. I can even stay here for a while, no problem. Because Bangalore climate, it's not hot. It's even if it's sunny, it's not hot. At least for an Indian, it's not hot. You can just feel the cool breeze. Or say it so. Not going to take the stairs anyway. Going to walk down the hill. Need to cut down this hair. It's making a lot of nuisance. Okay. That's the way up. And that's the way down. Few more students perhaps waiting for their deep breath to go down. I want to expand it a bit so that have a so this is where I got to make a choice between this is the fourth kind of thing I said or earlier. I got a choice between going down using the stairs or just walk the older route. I would say the older route. Of course I won't do this if it's kind of forest. I don't want to be bit by snakes, or it's night where you can get your camera robbed by someone. That's the worst thing that could happen. See, I will show you one beauty. See, the path of this rock is just carved by the water flowing down the rock. You can see this, right? So just water flew down this path for I don't know, maybe millions of years, and then maybe it just created this path. And just that I'm able to see it more clearly there. It's all small tiny details of nature which is not available in books. Even if it is there, it doesn't make sound. They'll sound it in books. What the problem with how they say about nature is they try to put it in the form of equations, which is not a natural way of humans looking at nature or anyone looking at nature. We invented science, we didn't invent nature. Science is just an interpretation of nature, isn't it? One interpretation. So just don't get carried away by that. Okay. Yes, I think okay, they broke this rock and then built a fort out of on the top of it. I don't know. It's not a good way to break a hill and build something on the top of it which you like. I think our kings were doing this for a lot of time, building forts to save themselves from the enemies. That's okay, it's all survival. We got to survive doing something, some crazy shit. Okay, it's a village. I'll go down. I don't know why I stopped, but I stopped for a bit and started looking the place beyond the view of this camera, which is nice. Okay, the same thing, you can see the black colored path. It's just the waterway going down and filling those pond lake area. I think in rainy season, I think this is even more trickier, slippery, and more water, snakes, all that could go against your wellness. You can see this is the nice stairs they have. Even old people can come and climb on it like this. Okay. Okay. Just got some refreshment by just climbing. You might say, what refreshment by just climbing? I feel good. I feel good and energetic, as if I did something for the day. Maybe even if you want to do something for the day, you can come here and have some fun. Okay. Already gave you. Okay, you can check if you come here, you can check the small gate kind of thing by confirming that you have come to the right place, because there is one more hill nearby, not nearby, at least a few kilometers away. Don't you want to get confused with that? Goodness, there's a bus going. I see the number 282C. That's the number 282C. I think it stops here. So even if someone wants to come here by bus, you should be able to do it. Okay. So I think that's for the day. Maybe I need to have some food. I don't get a proper biryani nowadays anywhere. So maybe have some drinks, because that looks like the only choice. Biryani looks like the only choice when you are hungry. Even in Bangalore, there are shops, but you don't know where you get the good shops or what is the good food. So it's like okay, go with the biryani. That's like the default option. And then the default option goes bad. The biryani is not good, and then you think, why we got this biryani. So today I don't want to feel something like that. Today I want to feel better. Hey.
Oh.
Okay, school kids. And then one thing, if you go to the villages in India, you will see that they will have their grains spread out on the roadsides to just dry them up. So this is how they do it. But then if you go to some deep villages, it's even more visible. You can see that everywhere. So this disused building just caught my eye. More importantly, I just saw the smallest railway station I have ever seen. I think this is the one. I can just show you. It's just only as big as a bus stop. With just 3 chairs. I don't know the name of the stop. Okay, but it's just this much. Just a small place. Okay guys, with this I'll be signing off. If you like the video, please click the circular image and please subscribe. Thanks for watching.